And now for your bounty challenge opportunity. GlaDOS, please place your bounty on the table.
I don't see why everyone's so interested. I'm not.
To claim the bounty, all you have to do is win the tournament.
Yeah, I'm in.
Nope.
I come.
I'm gonna check.
I'll bet.
Well, this is a tough decision. Call.
I call.
Are you sure about that?
Check.
Jack?
Check.
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 Hold on. Bet.
Nah.
I'm out.
Ash grabs the pot.
Don't kick yourself. I would have folded too. But, you know, in a manlier way.
You know, most of the poker games I'm invited to turn out to be elaborate death traps.
You worry too much, Brock. Max and I have been coming here for years without even a hint of a death trap.
Unless you count the killer mini tacos.
I don't know, this whole place just feels weird.
Weird is in the eye of the beholder. Would you like me to reprogram your optic nerves to be less paranoid?
All the heck in.
Big mistake, Junior.
A judicious poker player knows the importance of a well-timed fold. And then there's you.
Nah.
Sam takes the pot.
Just so you know, I was bluffing my butt off in that hand.
Looks like you've still got an extra butt or two to spare, Chief.
Ooh!
So anyway, you see what I'm talking about? That there is grade A weird. That's just weird.
I call.
I'll raise.
Dane Cook is a 23rd level Freemason.
And I'm out.
I'll fold.
Check.
Welcome to the party, kid.
I should raise this bet, but I kind of feel sorry for it. Checko.
Really?
I'll call. Check. Not bad. Not really good, but not bad. Fudge. All in.
Really?
Whoa!
Who the what now?
Great day in the morning.
Nice.
The player has a straight. Sam has a pair of nines. The player wins the hand.
Nice job keeping victory squarely in the jaw of victory.
Lucky bastard. Ah, go.
Autofold activated. Me, 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 me.
Call.
Call. I'll check.
Check.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Have any of you considered the career opportunities as an aperture science test subject?
Don't most of your test subjects end up falling down bottomless pits?
That was the old aperture. Today I can state with confidence that over 95% of our previously bottomless pits have been outfitted with state-of-the-art stain-resistant floor panels.
What Sam is trying to say is that Aperture's test subjects have a nasty habit of dying.
Oh, jeez. Owen,
Really?
I'm cutting off this hand before it tries to kill me.
Go on with your bad self.
You freaking kidding me? Oh, come on.
Mr. Sampson has 2 pair, and the player has 3 of a kind. The player wins.
Why can't I get cards like that?
Because you're a moron.
Well, I'd like a second opinion on that.
That's true. You're a moron.
Mr. Sampson has been eliminated from this experiment.
Nuh-uh.
I call.
Ekche, Oozersley.
Nikolai Tesla was in direct communication with intelligences from another dimension.
Check, please.
Betting.
I'll fold.
I'll bet this much.
Okay, then.
Nothing like the thrill of high-stakes poker. Check.
The player has 2 pair. Sam has a pair of 2s. The player wins the hand. The blinds are now 600 and 1200.
I fold.
I'll call that.
Is it just me, or is that Samson guy kind of scary?
Pretty ironic talk from Mr. Boomstick Chainsaw, don't you think?
No, seriously. Every time he stares at you, it's like there's machetes coming out of his eyes. Poisoned machetes. With laser beams.
I think he's cool. Like Liam Neeson, I'm going to hunt you down and release the Kraken cool.
Careful there, silent running. If you start drooling, you might short yourself out.
Don't worry, Ash. You'll always be my one true man crush.
Bet.
You weren't followed, were you?
Ash grabs the pot.
That was a little too easy.
Calling.
Raise.
I'm not just all in. I'm all caps in.
Ah, hell.
Is that a good idea? Because honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing.
Not this time.
Yeah, I'll call. Check.
Check, check, check. Such a boring word.
Check. Time to separate the men from the boys, ladies.
Mr. Williams has placed the remainder of his chips in the pot, and apparently part of his brain.
Hey! Okay, then.
The player has a pair of kings. Ash has a pair of kings. Sam has a pair of twos. On the side pot, the player wins with the 10 kicker. And on the main pot, the player wins. Ash has been eliminated from the tournament.
Damn. If you need me, I'll be over at the bar hoping for a demon apocalypse.
Sam has been eliminated.
I can't believe we got all dolled up for nothing.
Speak for yourself, Sam. I've made a couple $100 cleaning out the beer gutters. Whee!
Two men enter. One robot leaves. So, Marcel, what's your racket? Too ashamed to tell me, huh?
That's not shame. That's the player.
You say tomato, I say person whose muteness renders them incapable of refusing my friendship. Hey, new best buddy. Check.
The little robot has a pair of queens, and you have a pair of queens. The player wins with the king kicker.
Call.
The Canadian government has been in clandestine talks with the Bigfoot Nation since 1972.
I'll call that. I'll check that. Checking. Check.
Mr. Trap has ace high. The player has a pair of jacks. The player wins the hand. Claptrap steals the blinds.
It's about time.
It's time to raise the blinds to 800 and 1600.
Call. Think. I'm going all in, just like I was with your mama last night. Turns out she's a really good poker player. Ooh, this is not going to end well. Hey, a good thing. Booyah!
Claptrap has two pair, and the player has two pair. Claptrap wins with the higher pairs.
Again? You shouldn't have.
This tournament is giving me an overwhelming sense of deja vu. Now I remember. It's just like that time my lab rats fought over a piece of cheese. The funny thing is, the rats didn't really need to eat the cheese. They were just conditioned to want the cheese by weeks of electrical stimulation.
Holy crap! There's a virus in my system, and it's making me bid all my chips! Somebody stop me! Nah, I'm just messing with you. You're doomed.
Claptrap steals the pot. Anyhow, in the end they killed each other, and the cheese was eaten by one of the human test subjects. He died too, because the cheese was moldy. Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior.
Oh! Carried the 3. Raise. Dick move, man! Call in! See what I did there? Read 'em and weep! Seriously, your tears nourish me! Sweet! It's all me, baby!
The little robot has 2 pair, and our silent friend has a pair of 5s. Claptrap wins.
You thought I was bluffing? Sucks to be you!
Paul McCartney was replaced by a surgically later double in 1967 after the original Beatle was lost during an ill-fated expedition to Pepperland.
Raise. I'm betting.
Claptrap steals the pot.
Call. Holy crab cakes! Ah, you got me.
The player takes the pot. At the tone, the blinds will now be 1,000 and 2,000. Bing.
That's a check. I check. Really? Well. I raise. Go on with your bad self. Check-a-rooney. Check, please.
Mr. Funny Chips has a pair of 9s. The player has a pair of 9s. The player wins with a queen kicker.
Call. You know, it's just a matter of time before you're blown away by my superior robot brain, right?
I think this means his brain is about to self-destruct. You should probably get ready to dock.
Oh! Carried the 3. I'll raise that.
Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior.
That checks like a watered-down marinara. Weak sauce. I'm going all in.
Since 2008, the World Health Organization has required that every pair of shoes be fitted with aglets that trace our footsteps via satellite.
Claptrap has 2 pair, and you have a pair of queens. Claptrap wins the hand.
It was secretly a ruse all along! I do know what I'm doing!
Claptrap steals the blinds.
Again? You shouldn't have. Call.
Your boldness is palpable.
I'm betting.
Claptrap steals the pot.
I raise. I'm gonna check. I call. Sweet! No way!
Mr. Funny Chips has a pair of kings, and the player has 2 pair. The player wins. I've increased the blinds to 1,200 and 2,400.
Calling. Let's see if I can suck you in with a bet that doesn't trigger your primitive flight reflex. Oh, wait, did I say that out loud? Ooh, this is not going to end well. Call. Do I have an off by 1 error, or am I hosed?
The little robot has a flush, and our silent friend has a flush. The player wins with the high flush.
What's this emotion I'm feeling? It's like I wish I had those cards, but I also hate you for having them.
That's envy, you emotionally stunted rhomboid.
And now I'm learning arousal. Here's a fun fact. The laws of robotics render me incapable of killing myself.
King Tut was an ancient astronaut.
Claptrap steals the blinds.
You thought I was bluffing? Sucks to be you!
I project a 0.05% chance that this tournament will end in bloodshed. Luckily, I don't have any blood.
I bet! I'll check that. Whose bright idea was it to give me one of those stupid fuzzy logic circuits? That...
Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior. Mr. Trap has a pair of 2s, and the player has a pair of 6s. The player wins the hand. Claptrap steals the blinds.
I call. Do. I'll bet. This is the part of the tournament where I taunt you mercilessly until you call. Would you prefer to be compared to a chicken, the female reproductive system, or the French?
Claptrap steals the pot.
The only thing better than winning is winning again.
That's strange. I'm starting to get impatient with this tournament. I'm not really programmed to get impatient, but here we are. Maybe if I increase the blinds to 1,400 and 2,800, the feeling will go away.
Well, I raise. Ooh, impressive.
Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that I should put the two of you in a cryogenic unit so that I can replay this tournament over and over at my leisure. But that would be wrong.
Check! Sibilance! Check-a-rooney!
The little robot has a pair of sevens, and our silent friend has a pair of queens. The player wins.
I call. I could bet all in.
Claptrap steals the pot.
That was like taking candy from a baby. What's on Pandora is really hard, because they're all armed to the teeth that they don't have yet. Think. I'm going all in.
Claptrap steals the blinds.
If this keeps up, I may have to upgrade my chassis to store all my money.
Victory is so close now, for one of you.
Check.
Sometimes I'm not sure if I'm really thinking my thoughts or if someone else is thinking them for me.
Okay, Claptrap, keep it cool. Don't stare at the money, or it'll think you're a creep. Nope.
The player takes the pot.
Let's go all in.
Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior.
Ooh, this is gonna be close. I hope I win. Oh, poop. Dude.
Claptrap has a pair of queens, and you have a pair of kings. The player wins the hand.
Oh no, it's the Puppet Master. I know too much.
Congratulations, you won. I hope you weren't expecting baked desserts, because I don't do that anymore.
Take me now before she uses her mind bullets.